Hi, this is Jay Smith. I have something written for you which I call A Story of Love. So let's go. A Story of Love, Part 1, Sending Love. The Albatross. My love comes to you on the wings of a giant gray albatross. It is strong and swift and can fly straight as an arrow. It will go to your city, then come to your window and sing a song of passion from my heart. You will hear it and realize everything you need to know about my love. The horse. My love comes to you on the back of a galloping horse. This horse is sure-footed and can speed across the land and even fly across the sea. It is brown and white, among the most talented and beautiful of its kind. It is intelligent and it knows the roads everywhere. In its pack, it carries a letter that tells of my feelings. This letter is sealed and encrypted, and no one but you can read it. It tells of how my heart aches for you. The fox. My love comes to you through the bounding steps of a swift brown fox. It can outwit the smartest hunter and escape any trap laid by man. It will leap over the land, knowing its goal is to find you and deliver my message. This fox carries a pack on its back that contains a memory device that you will be able to read. Look for a glowing stick that will light as you touch it and play my recorded message. You will know my voice. You will understand all that I say in your language. The cloud. My love comes to you written on a white fluffy cloud. The message in this cloud cannot be understood by anyone but you. To anyone else, it will appear just as an ordinary cloud reaching into the heavens. The cloud will float over the land and ocean waves until it reaches your city. There it will rearrange itself for you into a special shape. It will reveal itself in your sky, and you will understand my message of adoration. The tiger. My love comes to you in the teeth of a tiger. It travels speedily, only by night, avoiding men and machines. Its memory of the land and the water is prodigious. It avoids roads and traps. It can swim long distances over lakes and even the ocean. It knows of your city, and it will approach at twilight. It carries a message in a leather pouch in its teeth. Do not be afraid to take it. It will tell of my emotions and hopes and desires. Don't forget to feed this tiger. It must be hungry after its long journey. The wolf. My love comes to you in the eyes of a wolf. This wolf can traverse any terrain, avoiding danger and harm. It has traveled many lands and knows hidden routes. It is familiar with forests and cities equally. It will find you by the scent on your clothes that I gave it, even among many people. The wolf will issue a soft howl to call you. It will look into your face, and you will see my message in its clear blue eyes. You shall understand the wolf brings a sign of love that only you can discern. The storm. My love comes to you on the winds of a storm. It has meandered over the land and sea, bringing rain and perhaps snow. Anyone hearing its winds and feeling its breezes will sense noise and thunder and feel blustery gusts. For you, the storm will reveal my message in each breeze. The message speaks of the song in my heart, singing to you on the winds of the storm. The limits of love. The message of love can travel in many ways. There are no limits to love. I shall find as many ways to send my love as there are stars in the sky or grains of sand on the beach. You will experience all of these. Just use your eyes, listen to the sounds, and open your heart. This is part 2, called Signals of Love. Signs of your love may be near. I look for them in the streets of the city, in the great parks, in the cloud-filled sky, and even in the dark corners. My heart tells me they are there. I must search harder. Today I noticed someone in the corner of my eye. I thought it might have been you. I turned and stared, but it was not. Then I sighed, knowing you are far away in distance, but not in my heart. I kept walking and passed a store window with the mannequins dressed in casual elegance. They wore colorful scarves and belts. Each one was choreographed carefully, as if captured in a photograph. I studied their appearance, their clothes, their facial expressions. I could find parts of you in one of them. The way it was dressed suggested you. Alas, it was only an image. I could add your face, however, and it might have been you. I came to a nearby park filled with people. I looked carefully at the colorful yellow, red, and pink flowers. Was there a design with your initials? Maybe the flowers grew to signal your love. Alas, it was not so. It was only an illusion, but it was a sweet illusion. Strolling further from the city, I came to a meadow of wildflowers, bursting with color. There I saw a red fox. I had never seen one before, but I knew the species from pictures. It approached me warily at first, but then with more confidence. I saw a pack on its back, and I opened it. The memory stick began to glow blue as I touched it. It played a message. It was not in my language, but I understood it perfectly. It was a message of adoration. I kept walking and passed a small gray stone bridge built with an arch. It must be very old, I thought. Just beyond, in the meadow, was a horse. It was grazing and did not look up as I approached it. Then it raised its head and stared at me confidently. I took a fruit from the backpack and offered it. The horse drew near and came to my side. It wore a leather backpack that I opened. There was a note written, but not in my language. I typed it into my phone and read the translation. It was from you. It said you missed me very much and needed me always. I placed the letter next to my heart and continued to walk down the path. Later, I gazed at the sky. Clouds passed, and I studied them. Could you have sent them my way? Perhaps one of them passed over you as well. Maybe it was a sign of your love. Maybe it was only an illusion, but I noticed an odd cloud. It rearranged itself into the shape of your face. How could this be? I glanced down to catch my breath and looked back, but the cloud was gone. But I am sure it was your face. The trees were thicker now. The meadow was becoming forest. The ground was covered in thick brush that obscured everything in the dim light. I noticed some movement, peered ahead, and tried to discern what was there. I was stunned by what I saw, the face of a gray wolf. What was it doing here? It had no fear of me. I kept close and looked in my brown eyes. Its eyes were sky blue. They shone in the low light. Strangely, I could read them. They were of a tale of sweet love from you. I tried to touch the head of the wolf, but it ran away swiftly, as if someone else would come and see the message. Then there was a small lake, illuminated by dim light. It was remote and with overgrown banks. I peered at it, expecting to see turtles and hear frogs croaking. Then there was the head of a large animal, yellow with black stripes. It was swimming slowly. When it saw me, it turned. Unexpectedly, it had a deep human voice. It spoke and said that it has been searching for my scent. It gave a roar, and I was frightened. It carried a brown leather pouch in its mouth that it offered me. I opened the pack and read the letter. It was in my language and told of your feelings and caring for me. I thought the tiger might be hungry, so I took from my backpack a treat and offered it. The tiger took it and sped away. Next, I heard the deep rumble of thunder, and black clouds appeared. There was a wind, and soft rain began. I hurried towards home. The wind began to sing, and I listened. It was a song of joy from you. When I arrived home, I undressed and lay on the bed. Then I heard the sound of something pecking at my window. What could be this noise? I looked out and noticed a large, gray, gangly bird on the windowsill. It stared at me through the thin glass and began to peck a tune. I recognized the beat as one that you like. Later, much refreshed, I awoke and sat up in the bed. How long had I been sleeping? Maybe today was only a dream, but it seemed very real. But I knew it did not matter. If it were a dream or true, your love is real, and that is all that matters.